Good morning, good morning. How are you today? I am fine, I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. Good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you today? I am fine, I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. Good evening, good evening. How are you today? I am fine, I am fine. I'm fine, thank you. Hi guys, how are you today? I am fine, and you? So guys, now let's dance a freeze song. So everybody will dance, and when I say freeze, everybody will freeze your body. Let's go. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Hopping, hopping all around. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Hopping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Skipping, skipping all around. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Skipping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Good job! Nice, guys! It's story time. Rapunzel. A free version of the Brothers Green Tale. Once upon a time, there was a couple who lived next to a garden where all kinds of delicious and colorful fruits and vegetables grew. That was a little strange because although the plantation's owner was beautiful and smart, she was a cruel witch. One day, the wife saw some lettuce there and thought, how yummy! I'm dying to eat a lettuce salad, she told her husband. You have to get some for me. Impossible, he answered. I don't have any money to buy it. Besides, I'm not crazy to steal the witch's vegetables. But the wife insisted, and he loved her so much that he didn't know how to refuse. He decided then to go to the garden that same day. He was cutting some lettuce when a shadow blocked the sun, and a horrible voice asked, What are you doing with my vegetables? The young man jumped up. It was the witch. Oh, I was just in pick up some lettuce, he explained. What are you saying? Are you stealing from me? Don't you know that I can't turn you into a pig just for touching my things? The man then said he was sorry and told the witch about his life, his young wife, and the child they were expecting. A baby? The witch interrupted, smiling with tenderness. If this is true, Take whatever you want, but with a condition. When the child is born, you give it to me." The young man accepted, thinking he would find a way to trick the wicked woman. And so, every day he went to the garden to pick up the best fruit and vegetables to give to his wife. Some months later, a beautiful baby girl was born, and they named her Claire. They tried to hide her in 1,000 ways, but one night the witch ended up finding them and demanded they handed over the girl. If they didn't, she would turn the three of them into awful snakes. Terrified and unable to find a way out, they obeyed. "Little girl, you'll be very happy with me. Only from now on your name will be Rapunzel," the witch said before taking her. Time went by and the girl grew up healthy and beautiful, without ever having her honey-colored hair cut. And as it was already very long, every morning she braided and pinned it on the top of her head like a crown. When Rapunzel turned 15, the witch started to be afraid that she would meet a boy and fall in love. She knew that if that happened, she would lose the girl forever. So one morning she took Rapunzel to a tower with very high windows but no doors and told her, "From now on, you live here and you not see anybody without my permission." To pass the time, the young girl used to sing. The liked listened to her and visited her every afternoon, calling her from below, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your braids down." And so the girl did. The witch then would climb the tower using the braids, and once on the top, she would go in through the window. One day, the king's son was riding his horse nearby when he heard Rapunzel singing. He tried to get into the tower to meet the owner of that marvelous voice, but he didn't find any doors. Confused, he gave up that day, but went back to the tower many times, hoping to find a way in. One afternoon, behind a tree, the prince saw the witch arriving and climbed the tower. The following morning, he decided to imitate her. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your braids down." He then climbed to the top of the tower and went in the girl's room through the window, and this is how they met. The prince used to come back every day to visit her, and of course, they fell in love. But how could they run away if Rapunzel didn't have any way to climb down from the tower? That's when the girl had an idea. With the silk thread that the prince had given her, she made a rope in secret, but the witch found out. Furious, the witch cut Rapunzel's braids off and, using her magic, sent her to the mountains. Then she sat down on a chair and waited for the prince. When he arrived, the witch dropped the braids she had tied to the window and he went up as usual, but he almost died of fright when he saw who was up there. "You never see Rapunzel again," the witch shouted. But before she could put a spell on him, the prince jumped out of the window. When he fell, he ended up becoming blind. But even so, he looked for Rapunzel, now stopped for months. One day, he overheard the conversation of some young girls who were doing the washing in the river. Among them, he heard a voice he knew very well. "Rapunzel!" he called, and she ran to hug him. Since then, they have been very happy together. The prince got his sight back and invited Rapunzel and her parents to live in the king's castle with him. The witch never appeared again. People say that she went to live in another country and her garden was eaten up by ants. The end. So friends, now I will teach you how to make a Rapunzel, okay? So let's go. We will need roll paper, scissors, glue, markers, and paper sheet, okay? Let's go. First, let's draw a face here. Look, I will show you. Mouth, eyes, nose, ears. Look, it's my girl. Now, friends, you will cut the paper sheet like this. Look. If you need help, call your mom, your daddy, your grandpa, your big brother, your grandma, okay? And then we're gonna glue like this. You glue, then I will show you. I can't open. Wait a minute. Now I will glue the paper sheet that we cut, okay? Look, friends, my Rapunzel. Now we can braid the hair. We can cut if you want. Look, it's a crazy hair. Look, what do you think? Did you like it? Yes. So friends, it's all for today. I hope you enjoy it and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.